Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Wilms again. Here I am outside. It's a beautiful day. I'm just sitting under a tree, as you can see, and I just wanted to share with you an idea for an activity that you might like to do at your house today. You can do it anytime, but today might be a good day to do it. If it's a nice day at your house, maybe you can do this outside with a parent or somebody who's looking after you today, or maybe it's something you can do inside. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you today about collections. Um, I love to collect things, and one of the things that I especially like to collect when I'm at the beach, I think you can guess what it is, right? I like to collect shells when I'm at the beach. So I brought my shell collection with me today, and I wanted to show you what some of the shells looked like. I've got them here in my bucket, and I have lots of different shells. So can you see that? I've got a really big, beautiful shell. Lots of bumps. I can feel the texture on the shell and the ridges. And when I turn it to the other side, it feels a little different, not quite as bumpy or ridgy, a little bit more smooth. I actually have a few of these ones in my bucket. Can you count how many shells I have? How many right now? Two. And we have another one. Now, how many big ones like this do I have? That's right, I have three. So I've got these nice big shells in my collection, but then I have other ones. I'll show you. Check this one out. It's super bumpy, and it's kind of like, you can see, kind of spirals. Last week we did some activities about spiral. Do you remember the round and round activities we did? But this shell kind of reminds me of things that go round and round. It's kind of cool. And then I have one that's kind of the same, but a little different. And we've done some activities as well this week on same but different. So this one goes round and round like a spiral too, but you look, you can see it's more smooth. I can feel the texture of this one is way more smooth. So they're the same and that they're shaped similar, but they're different because one's smooth and one's bumpy. And then I have like ones that look like this. They're more pointy. The ends are pointy. Can you see that? So when I look at my shell collection, I like to feel them. I like to look at the texture of them, run my fingers over them, and I like to, I don't know, just do different things. Like I can set them up in sort of a design and kind of make art with my shells and then move them around. Or sometimes I like to sort them in different ways. I can sort my big ones from my little ones. But sometimes I just like to go through my whole collection to feel them and just enjoy the shape and the texture. It's hard to show you guys sometimes on the screen. All the different ones. So I'm wondering if you have a collection of items at home that you sometimes like to play with. Look at that one. It's got this beautiful greeny color to it. It's really pretty. And then like, oh my. This one reminds me of a snail shell. Check that one out. It's a similar color, so they're the same sort of color, but they're a different shape. This one's a little bit more flat than this one. Yeah, but maybe today during your playtime, you would like to look at a collection of things that you have at your house. Maybe you don't have a shell collection. That's okay. You don't need a shell collection. Maybe you have a collection of some other objects. Maybe they're objects from nature. The other thing that I love to collect this time of year, especially, it reminds me because I'm sitting under a tree, is acorns sometimes. Um, if you have a nut allergy, you probably don't want to collect acorns because that wouldn't be too healthy for you. But they're fun to collect. Or sometimes pine cones. And the other really fun thing to collect this time of year as the leaves on the trees turn color is um, colored leaves. And what well, you know what? I'm going to save that for another video. I was going to tell you what I do with the colored leaves, but I'm saving it. That'll be another one. You'll have to stay tuned for that. Another idea that I have for you is I have like these felts here. So when you're looking at collections, sometimes you might want to use one of these felts as a placemat. And when you look at your objects, and you can have your placemat down on your table, wherever you're sitting, you can place it on there. And what I love about that, especially the black one, is the shape of the shell stands out so beautifully against it. So sometimes it's nice to use a nice placemat. And this is really just a piece of felt. Again, I talked to you guys about the dollar store the other day, didn't I? The felt is just an easy thing you can get from the dollar store. There's also the white ones too. But anyway, I just wanted to give you some ideas of something that you might like to do today. If you don't have objects in a collection that are from nature, maybe you have some collections at home just around the house. I wonder what you can find around the house that's a collection for you to look at, for you to touch and feel and think of some words to describe how the objects in your collection feel. Maybe you want to sort them, find something that's the same but different about them, or maybe you want to set them up in some sort of arrangement and make a picture with the items in your collection. You can decide what you like to do, but I want you to have fun with it, okay? All right, see you next time.